through, that's going to call you and encourage you when you're down and out, when nobody else is concerned about you. You need to have somebody in your corner and let you know God still love you, I still love you, and I'm here for you. You got to depart from people that's trying to stop you. But watch this. Not only did they depart from people that tried to stop them, in the midst of it, the second thing they did in the opposition, is watch this. They delivered praise in the midst of their opposition. The Bible says when they left, what happened? They left there rejoicing. I wish I had somebody here. So sometimes you got to take a moment and say, Lord, I thank you for all of my troubles. I thank you for my trials and my tribulations. I thank you for the times I stumbled and failed. I wish I had somebody here. I thank you for my hang-ups and hang-outs. I thank you for my setbacks and my sit-down. I thank you for everything that knocked me down, because guess what? I've learned to glory in tribulations, because when I glory in tribulations, I experience God like I've never experienced him before. You got to thank God, because guess what? You wouldn't be as strong as you are now if you didn't have no trouble in your life. You wouldn't appreciate what God got you in now if you don't appreciate where he brought you from. You wouldn't appreciate the things you got in life until you had to go without some stuff. You got to learn how to praise your way through the opposition. Why? Because the opposition comes trying to stop you from serving God. Watch what it says. It says, they left rejoicing. Counted it all joy. Now watch this. They suffered for the man of God. They suffered for Jesus' sake. I wish I had somebody here. I'm going to tell you this, and we got to go on. The suffering of this world is not worthy to be compared with the glory that shines. I wish I had somebody here. I will say that again. The suffering that you're going through right now is not worthy to be compared for the reward that God got on the other side for you. For the reward that God got for you right now. For your coming out and your going through. For God blessing you. It does not compare to what God has. Tell the devil you can't stop this. Because I know who I am. Because I know whose I am. You can't stop this. Because I understand that opposition is going to come. Because why? They that choose to live godly going to suffer some persecution. And I wish I had some folk in here that got your sleeves rolled up. I wish I had some folk over here that got the whole arm of God on. Knowing that you got to fight your way through some stuff. I wish I had somebody here. You can't bag up too long. Sooner or later you're going to get bagged in a corner. And anytime you bag a cat into a corner, it's going to come out swinging. It's going to come out scratching. It's going to come out biting. It's going to come out chopping. It's going to come out trying to get you out of it. You got to be ready to fight. You can't stop this. And now that I understand, I understand some stuff.
Thank you, Lord.
The last thing is, I understand what belongs to God. I understand our position for God. That means there's one thing left for me to do, and that is don't quit on God. It's right there in the text, and I'm going to let you go. Look at verse number 42. And daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach Jesus Christ. If he can get you to keep your mouth closed, if he can get you to get out of the choir, if he can get you to get off the usher board, if he can get you to stop coming to church, if he can get you to stop praying, stop praising, stop having devotion with God, if he can get you to stop hanging around the saints and start back hanging around the willful sinners, then guess what? You're going to quit on God, because it's going to seem like you ain't got enough strength. Because guess what? In all your understanding, you fail to realize that when you're weak, his strength is made perfect in you. His grace, I wish I had somebody here, his grace is sufficient for you. And you got to understand, you cannot quit on God. Watch this. Every day, they took advantage of opportunity to work for God.
Amen.
I don't know where you're trying to get to in life, but you ought not let a day go by where you don't work towards your goal. Whether it's being closer in Him, whether it's paying off your debt, whether it's trying to own your own home, whether it's trying to get your dream, whether it's going back to school and graduating, whatever it is, every day the Bible said, watch this, they did this daily. Didn't a day go by that they didn't preach and teach Jesus? And watch this, they didn't quit. They didn't quit in church, nor did they quit it in the community. It's in the text. Watch what it said. It says they ceased not. Every day they was in the temple, and they was in somebody's house. Every day they didn't quit on God. They didn't quit in the church because somebody made them mad. They didn't quit because everybody didn't agree with what you did. They didn't quit the job because we felt like folk was mistreating us. God got you there for a reason. And the reason He's trying to reach somebody that the other jokers that's doing all that filthy mouth talking cannot reach. They did it daily in the temple and in the community. I don't know who I'm talking to, but God knows who He's talking to. Don't quit on God. Some of us, you're right at the brink of your breakthrough. You're right where God needs you to be, and God is trying to tell you, hold on a little while longer. He's trying to tell you, listen, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Wait on the Lord. I say, wait. Oh, I wish I had somebody here. You got to learn how to be patient and wait on God. And while you're waiting, you got to roll up your sleeves and tell that devil you can't stop this. I'm too close to where I need to get to. I smell my victory. I smell my promise. I wish I had somebody here. You ever walked up to the door to your own house or to your grandmama's house or to your in-laws' house, and before you got in the door, you smelled something on the stove. You smelled, you were too far. You came too close. You smell your victory. You smell your breakthrough. You smell your coming out. Don't let the devil stop you now. Somebody shout, you can't stop this. My mind is made up. My heart is fixed. You can't stop this. I've come too far to turn around. You cannot stop this. And the Bible says that there was one by the name of Gamaliel. And he said, listen, and I'm done. He said, y'all don't mess with him. Prior to the red text, he said, listen, and you can go back and read it for yourself. Gamaliel said, wait a minute. There was some folk out there doing the same thing they were doing. One was by the name of Thaddeus. Thaddeus had some folk that followed him. And all of a sudden, what Thaddeus was doing, because God wasn't with him, it fell by the wayside. It said then another one came by the name of Judas. And Judas had some 400 folk to follow him. But then all of a sudden, because it was not of God, Judas and his folk perished. He said, leave these men alone. Because if it is of God, you can't overthrow it. And if you try to overthrow it, it's just like you fight. I wish I had somebody here against God. You got to know what you're doing is of God. And if it is of God, the devil, and no matter who he uses, won't be able to try to overthrow you. It'll be just like them fighting against God himself. You cannot stop this. How do I get to that point? Number one, I must understand what belongs to